from Columbus. And they'll bring it out of the end zone. And Iowa crossing the 15 up to the 18-yard line, and that'll bring out Spencer Petras. That's either Zach Harrison or Jaden Ballard with the unsportsmanlike penalty, number 9.
And that's really been the problem, Gus, is that they have not been able to protect Petras. And this Buckeye defense, they can get after it, get into the quarterback.
First down and 10 at the 32-yard line for Iowa. Petras sprinting out, delivers, and intercepted. McAllister still on his feet and finally goes down. Ohio State with an interception on the first play of the game, and they are in business.
One of the things Ohio State does is they disguise coverage. You see McAllister 15, he dropped down right into the path of the throw, and Petras never saw him as he was trying to get the ball out to 84 Sam Laporta, and that's about as easy an interception as you're going to find.
29-yard line. Travion Henderson in the backfield. They give it to him on first down, and he'll pick up a couple. C.J. Stroud, 6'3", 218. He's a junior from Rancho Cucamonga, California.
And he's been so good early in games. This team, they just swamp you early. It's like an avalanche of points in the first half.
Second down and 9. Stroud to throw for the first time with time. Bounces out of the pocket, and he'll deliver underneath, incomplete. Ibuka, the intended receiver. Third down and 9 at the 28. Can Ohio State pay it off after an early interception? Stroud delivers over the middle. Oh, almost intercepted by Iowa. Wow. They had a great opportunity. Quinn Schulte just couldn't hold on, and that'll bring up fourth down and the field goal unit.
Stroud's trying to find Ibuka, and he's going to come in on a little post from this side, but watch out as he overthrows him. Ibuka not quite on the same page, and Schulte definitely should have had that one. You can see the frustration. C.J. Stroud saying that ball is right there. Ibuka's got to get his head around quickly, and Schulte is unable to capitalize. That would have been a big moment for this Iowa team early after their interception on the other side.
So Noah Ruggles comes in to attempt a 46-yard field goal. He was 2 of 3 on the season. This one up and good. Johnson lets it go over his head for a touchback. So Iowa back on the field offensively. What's going on with this Iowa offense? They have struggled to score mightily. Petras, 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions this year. He rolls out of the pocket, throws on the run, wide side, incomplete. Second down and 10 at the 25. And they'll hand it off on second down to Johnson. He'll get 3 yards. Cody Simon defensively for Ohio State. Here's Petras under pressure, gets it away and incomplete. Dangerous play. Tommy Eichenberg, Johnny on the spot. So Tory Taylor, one of the best punters in America, ready to send it away inside his own 15. Emeka Ibuka, the deep man. Ibuka signals for the fair catch and has it at the 24-yard line, a 48-yard punt. Motions out of the backfield, empty backfield for C.J. Stroud. Here's Stroud. Oh, and he's hit, lost it, picked up. Iowa, Joe Evans, touchdown Hawkeyes. We told you about this defense. They are mean and nasty. Joe Evans, a senior from Ames, Iowa. 6'2", 246, extra point up and good for Drew Stevens. So how about this? Hawkeyes come out.
And there Joe Evans starts his career as a walk-on, winds up in the end zone in the shoe.
Third defensive touchdown for Iowa this year, plus 2 safeties. Hawkeyes send it away. This one will not be returned. Let's go downstairs and check in with JT. Ohio State, great team, but every great team has an Achilles heel. What is the Achilles heel for this Buckeye squad? They have not revealed it so far as they stay on the ground with Travion Henderson. Henderson has been banged out. Seth Benson with the tackle. Second down and 6. Stroud to throw it with time to the sideline. Out wide, Harrison with the reception. Marvin Harrison, what a job he's been doing this season. We'll talk about it. Third down and 1 at the 34. for the Buckeyes. And Henderson looking for the first down and has it. Jack Campbell with the tackle on Travion Henderson as he picks up 4 yards.
This is an important series, obviously, for Ohio State after the way that this game has started for them on the offensive side, trying to get some semblance of consistency going.
Ohio State getting into the line quickly. They'll toss it. Henderson picks his way forward. Travion Henderson, nice run last week, 19 carries, 118 yards, a touchdown. Now Williams in, who's also been injured. They fire it out wide. It's caught by Harrison again. Marvin Harrison Jr., the son of the legend Marvin Harrison. Riley Moss with the tackle. 7-yard gain. First down and 10 at the 47. Here's Williams with a big hole. Williams first down and more. Seth Benson with the stop. Mayan Williams with Henderson being banged up. First down and 10 at the Iowa 34. Play fake. Stroud looking over the middle. Caught. Julian Fleming found a soft spot.
There's the fake block, and then Fleming is right through the middle. Throw just behind him, but he's able to adjust and make the catch.
Gain of 26 yards. Ohio State in business. First down and goal at the Hawkeye 8. Williams lines up as the pistol back behind C.J. Stroud. They'll give it to him, trying to get outside. No. Great swarming defense, cleaned up by Captain Jack Campbell. Second down and 12. Williams motions out of the backfield. Here's the underneath route, caught by Abuka. And Abuka still running. He'll get down to the 2-yard line. Emeka Abuka gains 10 on 2nd and 12.
We're going to call a new play, and I think he's just going to call for a timeout here.
Play clock winding down. 7-3 our score. 8:18 to go. Right now, Buckeyes third down and goal at the 2. Mayan Williams in the backfield with C.J. Stroud. And they'll give it to him over the left side. Williams touchdown, Bucks. Mayan Williams.
Ohio State first in the country converting red zone trips into touchdowns, and they're able to do so there.
Mayan Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown of the season as the Bucks go 10 plays, 75 yards, eating up 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Ruggles' extra point is good. 10-7. It's on the season, ranking 24th overall against the run, averaging or allowing teams 111 yards rushing per game. Johnson from the goal line. Johnson down the sideline. Nice return. He'll get out of bounds around the 30.
I think they've struggled a lot on the offensive line thus far.
On first down, LaShawn Williams looking for daylight. He'll pick up a yard, maybe a yard and a half on the play. Lathan Ransom, Zach Harrison. Second down and 8 at the 28. Petrus to Williams again. Sean Williams taken down by Jack Sawyer. 3-yard gain. Petrus looking in trouble. Petrus goes down. Lost it. Can Ohio State get it? Let's see. And the Bucks have the turnover. Zach Harrison with the hit in the backfield. First down and 10 at the 27. And the handoff goes to Williams, and he'll be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Seth Benson there. Second down and 10 at the 27. Here's C.J. Stroud. Underneath route caught. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he coughed it up. Did he get it back?
Well, first you got to see is if it was out cleanly. Smith and Jigba, yes, definitely out. Ball is out, and you'll see Merriweather. He's fighting for it right away. But look at that, the strength of Smith and Jigba. You see that right hand? It was in there early, and you can tell he just ripped that back to his chest and then fought for it.
Third down and 3 at the 20. And another timeout called by Ohio State. They've used 2 timeouts, and we have 5:23 remaining in the first quarter. C.J. Stroud. Here comes a blitz. They'll pitch it to Williams, trying to get outside. He's bottled up. It'll be tackled for a loss. What a great job by this Iowa defense. Merriweather finally brings him down. Noah Ruggles good from 46 yards. This one from 41 yards away. And he got it. 13-7. Jaden Fielding sends it away. Ball picked up at the 10-yard line. And it's Gavin Williams this time, and he'll get to the 21. Petrus handing it off. Johnson cuts it back, and a nice run. Iowa's O-line firing off the ball. That's a gain of 6. Petrus 5 dropbacks, 2 turnovers, an interception, and a fumble. 2nd and 4 at the 32. Johnson again. This time he's stonewalled. Going to pick up a yard. And they'll reverse it. Fools nobody. Bruce dropped immediately. Zach Harrison. And that's a loss of 3 on 3rd down and 3. Tory Taylor punting it away from the 15. Ibuka, the deep man for the Buckeyes. And he fakes it, runs it, and won't get it. Wow, great special teams coverage by Ohio State. Kirk Ferentz gambling. And this one blows up right in his face.
I don't think that this was called by Ferentz. Watch Tory Taylor. He's going to just kind of run, and now he goes because he thinks he can get it. But 92 Curry is right there, and he's going to get some help from Denzel Burke as well. And there's Lathan Ransom, number 12. Great job by Curry.
Deep in Iowa territory. Stroud pumping, goes through his progressions. Sideline. And it's a catch. Marvin Harrison again.
And Harrison runs a beautiful route, but watch his footwork on the sideline. This is beautiful. Gets in, basically gets 2 down, both toes in there. I tell you what, this guy is as good as they come in college football, and he's still young and still developing.
Here's Stroud. Screenplay caught. Stover. Stover still running. Finally knocked out of bounds by Jack Campbell, but a flag on the play.
Legal formation. Offense. Number 79. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 1st down.
And Henderson with running room. Tried to cut it back. Slipped. Had some daylight in front of him. And he gains 9. 2nd and 6 at the 14. And Henderson slung down for a loss. Middle of that line doing a nice job. Logan Lee. Can the Hawkeyes force another field goal? Here's Stroud. Lobs it. Incomplete. No flag on the play. Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. Cooper DeJean defensively. Buckeye fans do not like that call or non-call.
Here's the coverage, and DeJean, he's locked up with Smith and Jigba, and there is some contact there, but that's the matchup that Iowa actually wants. Cooper DeJean is their best defensive back.
He came into this game 2 for 3. This one from 35 yards away, and he remains perfect. 16-7. And that was the last play of the 1st quarter. This one into the end zone for a touchback.
It feels like a 4-possession game right now because this team has had no 1st downs on 4 series.
On 1st down, Petrus underneath caught. So for Iowa, 2 turnovers, a punt, a failed fake punt. 2nd and 5. Stretch play here. Johnson gets down the sideline. Looks like he has a 1st down. 1st down for the Hawkeyes from the 38 now. 2nd man through. Johnson. Not a lot.
right downhill, Gus, and watch these double teams don't quite get there, and then who's there? Steel Chambers. So linebackers are making tackles because that O-line can't quite get up to the second level. When you're running outside, they don't need to do that because you're stretching out the defense, and then the back picks his hole and goes.
2nd and 9. Petrus underneath, no, sideline. That one thrown a tad bit high for Reganey. Petrus with time delivers, sideline, incomplete, and a flag on the play. It's going to be pass interference against Tanner McAllister.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 15. 15-yard penalty from the previous line of scrimmage. Automatic. First down.
So here's McAllister, 15. Again, transfer from Oklahoma State, followed his defensive coordinator over here, and he's going to undercut Luke Lachey. But you see that hand just kind of pulled that hip back. That's what the back official sees, and that's why the flag comes out.
So Iowa finally in Ohio State territory for the first time. First down at the 46. And Williams corralled and dropped Tommy Eichenberg. That's a loss of 2, and they say so many good things about Tommy Eichenberg, the middle linebacker.
Yeah, he's been great.
At 8 tackles against Michigan State. He leads this Buckeye team in tackles. 2nd and 12. Petrus, nice throw, first down. Sam Laporta, the tight end, will gain 17 yards, and they want to keep his hands full as much as possible in this game.
Well, he's their best player on the outside, and here Laporta is just going to run a quick slant right in front of J.K. Johnson, and he's able to get a little separation, and that was a very good throw from Spencer Petrus, and by far their best offensive series of the game so far.
First down at the 31. Johnson trying to get downhill, and he does. Caleb Johnson stopped by Lathan Ransom on that play, a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 at the 28. Johnson again, and he'll be tackled for yard loss, maybe a 2-yard loss. Laporta, 9 catches for 100 yards last week against Illinois. 3rd down and 9. Here's Petrus, sets up Laporta, and nothing. Actually a loss. Laporta stopped by Denzel Burke. Drew Stevens in to attempt a 49-yarder. And it's good. Drew Stevens with a 49-yard field goal, 16-10.
Big Ten Football in 60 is presented by Rocket Mortgage. When you want an edge in the competitive market, Rocket can.
Iowa 10 plays, 44 yards. They scored in 4 minutes and 53 seconds on the 49-yard field goal by Drew Stevens. This one in the end zone for a touchback. First down at the 25. C.J. Stroud checks it down, and he has his man Travion Henderson. And he'll step out of bounds. 2nd down and 6. Stroud again to throw it. Looking to the sideline. He's got his man. This time it's Ibuka. And Emeka with a first down in front of DeJean. Stroud started 0 for 2 with a strip sack. He's 8 for 9 since. First down. Henderson. Runs into a pile. Campbell, tip of the spear, and it's a 6-yard gain. C.J. Stroud sets, sideline, incomplete. Njigba, the target, and he looks a little gimpy. Remember, he's been missing a lot of time with the hamstring injury. C.J. Stroud under pressure, gets it off, high and incomplete. First punt for Ohio State in this game. Mirko, end over end kick. Arlen Bruce, the deep man, lets it take a bounce. And it'll die inside the Iowa 5. Well done by Jesse Mirko. Monty Pottebaum, LaShawn Williams in the backfield, out of the I formation. And a flag on the play.
I think they got started early there on offense.
False start. Offense, number 56. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
That's Nick DeYoung, the left guard. You can see clearly up and out of his stance before that ball was snapped.
First down and 11 at the 1. Quick handoff. As Petrus, rather, with the quarterback sneak, trying to give him some room. Gains a yard. Second down and 10 to the 2-yard line. Here's a handoff for Iowa, and it's LaShawn Williams. No gain on the play. That'll bring up third down and long. Ransom, Harrison on the tackle for the Bucks.
Their first of the half.
Out of his own end zone, Petrus. And that one deflected and batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, when you don't gain any yardage, like I was saying before the break, great job by Zach Harrison, by the way, getting that hand up, batting that ball down. Well, now you got a tight punting situation, and this is almost assured to give Ohio State at least the ball on the plus side of the 50 for their offense once again.
Tory Taylor, one of the best in the country, back of his own end zone, drives his football. Caught inside the 50. Abuka with a nice move after the catch, and he'll get close to the Iowa 30-yard line. Second down and 7 at the 29. Stroud to throw it. Underneath. And that's a reception made this time by Cade Stover. Seth Benson brings him to the turf.
Like you're seeing in the middle of the field like this, and then all the tight coverage up against the wide receiver.
On third down and 2, and they will not get it. Mayan Williams trying to crash forward. Jay Higgins gets to him first. No gain on the play. So that's another fourth down coming up. Stroud sprints out of the pocket, throws on the run, has his receiver. First down, Emeka Abuka.
A straight sprint out to your left as a right-hander, and then he puts it right on the money to Abuka. Too much space there for Abuka to operate, and that ball was thrown absolutely perfectly. That's really difficult to do.
13-yard gain, first and 10 at the 11-yard line. Williams. And he'll get inside the 10 for a gain of 3. Jackson Smith and Jigba not in the lineup. Play fake. Here's Stroud. Tried to throw it out wide to Harrison. Incomplete. Looks like their timing was a tad bit off.
Yeah, that one was just too far in front of Harrison Jr. As you can see, he's trying to come out of his break, and Stroud just missed him. And now a much longer yardage situation. And
here comes a blitz. Stroud in trouble, lets it go, and incomplete. No flag on the play. Harrison, the intended target. Good coverage by Riley Moss. And once again, Ohio State forced to attempt a field goal.
Well, here you get the blitz from the outside. They rushed 6. Ohio State only had 5 end blocking, so you're relying on that man coverage. And this ball was just woefully underthrown. And again, Ohio State settling for a field goal and a free rusher in C.J. Stroud's face. That was Quinn Schulte.
So Noah Ruggles has been good from 46, 41, and 35 yards. This one is from 26 yards away. And it's good. 19-10.
I'm struggling trying to describe what's going on because the Iowa defense, I feel like, is playing so well.
And a touchback. No, they're going to run it out. Caleb Johnson. And he'll be grabbed at the 12. Brought down immediately. First down and 10 at the 13. Petrus delivers. Intercepted again. Ohio State's Eichenberg touchdown, Buckeyes. Tommy Eichenberg with the pick 6. And Ohio State goes up 25-10.
Well, I got no idea what Petrus is looking at, it almost is like he expects a totally different route, but it's just a check down. You're going to see the back come out number 4, and it's almost like he's just throwing. I don't know where he's looking, what he's throwing to, who he's throwing. There's nobody behind him. Eichenberg is there, perfect position, and he's able to pick that off and get into the end zone. And this Ohio State defense, at least for the Buckeyes, has been playing pretty well today.
Second pick of the day for the Ohio State defense. This time, Eichenberg. Ruggles, extra point, good.
It really doesn't matter today. It only matters later in November, if you know what I mean.
You know,
I'm too long.
minutes.
I need to get some tips from Jim Knowles, don't I?
Yes, you definitely do. Here's reception by Bruce.
I think you're just used to hearing lectures from your time at Harvard this fall.
Yeah, well, I've heard a couple of them up there this year. Here's Petrus underneath again. Dangerous play. Luke Lachey, 26-10. Petrus hit as he throws. It's complete. Laporta out of bounds. First down and 10 at the 47. And that one thrown a little bit high. Second down and 10 at the 47. Here's Petrus. Steps up, slides. Petrus wants to run. Petrus dragged down from behind. Great job, Javante Jean-Baptiste. A loss of 3. Petrus with time. Delivers to the sideline. High and incomplete. Arlen Bruce, his target in front of J.K. Johnson. Torrey Taylor punting it away from his own 35. Abuka, the deep man. Abuka comes up and has it at the 22.
This is really the first time that Ohio State has faced adversity, going back to maybe you would say the first half of week 1 against Notre Dame. They certainly played better in the second half of that week 1 matchup against Notre Dame. We'll see if they can get things corrected here at halftime, because this has not been the same offense or the offense that we expected. But a lot of that has to do, Gus, to the great play of the Iowa defense. Even down 16, that defense I'm even more impressed with than when I came into this ball game.
Ohio State settles for 4 field goals in the first half.
He's not been able to just sit there and run the ball at will like they have in previous games. And then the other thing, and I think this is most important, Gus, is that they're getting their hands on the wide receivers.
First down and 10 to the 25. Let's continue to go into this deep dive. Ohio State's offense versus Iowa's defense. Stroud frees himself. Throws! Captain Jack with the interception. Jack Campbell, one of the best in the Big Ten, plucks it out of the air. Ohio State turns it over again, and Iowa has great field position. Ironically, first play of the game, an interception by Iowa. First play of the second half, an interception by Ohio State.
Well, this is a beautiful job by Jack Campbell. First of all, look at his eyes, okay? When you got zone defense, eyes are always on the quarterback. Safety's eyes on the quarterback. Linebacker's eyes on the quarterback. That's what makes it difficult to throw the ball down inside of those seams, is that they can react. And then it's just the athleticism. What a great job. And did he corral that one? Went up one-handed. It looks like he was able to get it down, and C.J. Stroud knows he forced one over the middle of the field. And when that happens, Iowa capitalizes.
First down and 10 at the 44 for the Hawkeyes. Alex Padilla comes in at quarterback. He fumbles the snap. Holy cow. And Ohio State gets it right back.
So Iowa made the change at quarterback at halftime, and Alex Padilla comes in and promptly fumbles the snap. At this point, Gus, I just want the two defenses to go out there and play against each other, because my goodness, the offenses can't do anything. Padilla just doesn't get the ball. Ohio State capitalizes, gets another turnover, and sets up their offense with another shorter field, this one close to midfield, and that face says it all. Yikes.
Maybe you can get him to draw something up, and here's the reverse. Ibuka and Emeka Ibuka. We had a chance to talk to him yesterday, folks. What a pleasant young man. His father, Nigerian, international engineer. Emeka used to live in Germany, speaks a little German.
They're filling some gigantic shoes. Remember, Ohio State had 2 guys as we look at Iowa jumps off. Another error here.
Offside. Defense. Number 99. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Henderson trying to get outside, and he swarms Seth Benson. Stroud, 5 receivers set. Stroud looking. Stroud in trouble, and Stroud taken down. Lucas Van Ness. Great coverage in the secondary by Iowa. C.J. Stroud, great pocket passer, not a mobile quarterback. Mirko with Bruce back deep. Fair caught at the 5.
Notre Dame in week 1 and now today against Iowa. The difference between this team and years previous is that the defense is standing tall and still providing them the ball.
And here's the run for Johnson. And there's one thing for sure. There's a team up north in Michigan paying special attention to what's going on today here in Columbus. Here's Padilla. And intercepted again. Second interception of the game for Tanner McAllister, the Oklahoma State transfer. Stroud swings it out wide. Ibuka. And he'll gain 3.5, maybe 4. Knocked out by Dajim. Second down and 6 at the 11. And Ohio State burns another timeout. Wow. Here's a handoff. Williams will push the pile forward. 3rd down and 2 at the 7. Williams doesn't look like he has it.
I don't think he got there.
Not even close. They're going for it. 4th down and 1.
Got man coverage there, and there.
So what does that mean?
Well, you would think that you're going to get some sort of pick route, something like that, and maybe even a slant up top.
Stroud sprinting out, looking, throws. Caught, touchdown, Marvin Harrison. Finally.
But watch the route by Harrison. He's going to push himself all the way inside, and then he goes outside, never stops, and keeps those feet in bounds. Terrific body control there, and a really nice route from Marvin Harrison Jr.
And to further review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr. But here in Columbus, Buckeyes forcing turnovers, starting to figure out this Iowa defense.
Big Ten Football in 60 is presented by Rocket Mortgage. When you want an edge in the competitive market, Rocket can.
Buckeyes send it away. Johnson from the goal line. With a lane. And Caleb Johnson crosses the 30 and gets up to the 34-yard line. A 32-yard return. 1st down and 10 at the 35. Williams with a hole. And he'll crawl forward and get to the 38, a 4-yard gain. Lathan Ransom defensively.
Now it's Padilla at quarterback, and you know they've had 2 turnovers, and he had 3 snaps coming into this series, so they've got to settle him down and try to get some positivity going.
Williams on the give. Not much, maybe 2. 3rd down and 4. Padilla winds up, and he connects with Laporta, and Laporta will pick up the 1st down. Sam Laporta, he returned for his senior year to finish the business degree that he started. Padilla in trouble. Padilla sacked. No, he got it away. Steel Chambers with the pressure. 2nd and 10 at midfield. Padilla underneath, and that ball incomplete. Luke Lachey, the intended receiver. 3rd down and 10 at midfield. Here's Padilla. In trouble, rolls out, looking, Padilla. And it's caught by Laporta, not enough for the first down. Padilla sprints out, tries a turn, throws on the move, and incomplete. Iowa will turn it over on downs. Stroud, and a whistle.
Penalty marker before the snap. False start. Offense, number 4. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Fleming.
Think about this. In the first half alone against Michigan State, they had 429 total yards.
Out wide, Harrison. And Merriweather there to sling him out of bounds.
And they know their structure so well that they can start learning the tendencies that you have on offense.
Here's Stroud under a little pressure. And great catch. Emeka Egbuka. As Stroud threads the needle. That's a gain of 28. First down and 10 at the 31. Play fake. C.J. Stroud winds up. Delivers. Oh, Harrison. What a grab. Just like his pops. Marvin Harrison Jr.
All I see is the white jerseys with eyes in the backfield. There's 3 guys covering Marvin Harrison, and he cuts it up and over, layers it, and Harrison stretches out to make the catch. That's outstanding.
First down and 10 at the 13. Ohio State produces incredible receivers. C.J. Stroud in the end zone. Touchdown, Egbuka. Emeka Egbuka. 13 yards.
Stroud, beautiful arc on this ball, just getting it over the safety, and Egbuka, late hands, goes up against it. Watch this. He doesn't track it. Late hands. Boom. Late hands. Merriweather cannot come up and knock that ball out of his hands. And it is a touchdown, Buckeyes.
Stroud 4 for 4, 61 yards and a touchdown on this drive. And Ohio State takes a 39-10 lead with 4:43 to go in the third quarter. We talked at the beginning of our broadcast about this Ohio State offense, best in the country against a really rugged and tough Iowa defense. How would they fare in the first half? They struggled, settling for 4 field goals. Second half, you see the adjustments that Ryan Day and his staff have made, and now it's starting to get easy. Padilla sacked again. Cody Simon.
And they don't move until the snap. And then they move, and they can blitz, they can play coverage, they can do whatever they want.
Padilla guns it underneath. Nice throw, good catch. This time it's Nico Reganey. Let's go down. That's a movement on the right side of the Iowa offensive line.
False start. Offense, 70. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
And this scheme is hard to figure out from the opposing side.
Delayed handoff. Williams with running room. Williams on third down and 19. Drops the ball loose, out of bounds. Iowa will hold on to it. Ohio State with the chance for another turnover.
I believe they're saying it's fourth down because the ball came out short of the sticks. You can't fumble it forward and gain that yardage, so the ball comes back to the spot of the fumble, not where the ball goes out of bounds. I believe that's what the officials were communicating to us.
Gavin Williams, the lone setback, quarterback sneak. Let's see, looks like they have it, and a first down.
Watch these guys and how they move and how they operate.
Here's a handoff. Williams stood up at the line of scrimmage.
You've got 3 receivers down low and these 3 Ohio State Buckeyes. This would suggest that you're in some sort of man coverage.
Padilla, and sacked again. How about the Buckeyes on D? Tuimoloau.
Yeah, it's because it's a 4-2-5 style of defense where any one of them can drop down into a linebacker position.
Williams breaks it back, looking for the first down, and he won't get it. Tackled short of the first down marker. Steele Chambers, Jair Brown, 12-yard run on 3rd and 14. That brings up 4th and 2. And that may take us to the end of the third quarter. 4th and 2. Ibuka, the deep man. Over to the sideline. He has it at the 10-yard line. 46-yard punt. First down and 10 of the 10. Buckeyes stand on the ground.
They are two freight trains aimed right at each other.
You used that analogy in our meeting yesterday.
Yeah, in my lecture that you were listening.
That's right.
Well done,
Professor.
I appreciate that.
Klatt.
I thought Ohio State would play better today, but they're certainly playing better here in the second half.
Stroud delivers deep down the field. Yeah, it's caught. Fleming. And a walk-in touchdown, Buckeyes, 79 yards. Iowa defense, who? That's what Ohio State's saying in the second half.
It's a really straight post route, and he's going to be working against Cooper DeJean, who gives him too much space. Great throw in stride. Fleming is able to just catch that one and head to the end zone. That is tough to defend if you're Cooper DeJean. Terrific throw by C.J. Stroud.
So here's the question. What's the big adjustment that Ohio State has made in the second half offensively against this tough Iowa defense?
I think it's the passing game found their rhythm.
From the goal line, Caleb Johnson crosses the 20 up to the 30 before finally tumbling out of bounds. First down and 10 at the 31. Padilla in to Petrus, and he'll be sacked. Behind the line of scrimmage again, Jerron Gage.
As a group of 11, or whichever 11 are on the field, you know, they've got a chance to become what I consider a very good defense.
Third down and 11. Padilla slings it out wide. Caught. Looks like it's first down, Sam Laporta. I thought Coach Knowles was interesting in our meeting yesterday. 4th down and 1. Iowa going for it. Padilla out wide, incomplete, and Iowa will turn it over on down. We're seeing the development of a great defense here at Ohio State. First down and 10. Stroud looking. Stroud bottled up, backed it up, reverses, dumps it off. He's got his tight end, Cade Stover. And Stover breaking a tackle, getting upfield. Hurdling.
That's like on the back stretch of the 400 hurdle. Watch this. Castro's coming up and he says, gone. Woo! All right, Cade Stover. I see you, 6'4", 255.
First down to the 20-yard line. Stroud near side, Harrison. And Harrison goes down short. Stroud in trouble, breaks a tackle, looking, throws, end zone. Broken up in the end zone. Nice job, Harrison, the target. DeJean got a tip on that football.
They needed to replace him with someone that could be good in the run game and in the passing game, and they found that with Stover.
Stroud underneath and broken up, incomplete. That's Kayvon Merriweather. Is that an interception? Yes, it is. Wow.
There's 2 fouls on the play. Holding, offense, number 74. Personal foul, face mask. Defense, number 91. Those fouls offset. 3rd down.
So the offense for Ohio State will stay on the field.
And these defenders are able to react because look at the eyes. Merriweather is just sitting there staring at Stroud the entire time and can go wherever he's looking, and he's able to make a break on that ball.
3rd down and 1. Henderson, the single setback, quarterback sneak. And we will see. Teamers on the field, the duration. Here's a handoff and a first down. Henderson. Jack Campbell with the tackle. First and goal at the 9. Play action. Stroud with time, bouncing around. Now backside turn, throws off his back foot, out of bounds.
They do an excellent job. These guys, eyes in the backfield, eyes in the backfield, eyes in the backfield.
2nd down and goal at the 9, and they'll run it Ibuka, and he'll be tackled inside the 5.
I'd love to tell you I know, but I was never fast enough to tweak a hammy. So I don't know.
3rd down goal at the 3. They flip it out. Ball caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Mitch Rossi.
Nice job by Stroud putting a little touch on that one. He had a defender right in his face as he came off of that fake. And Rossi did a nice job getting himself open off of that run fake and then taking it into the end zone.
The last time he was on the field threw 6 touchdowns against Michigan State. And he's starting to put that ball on the money. Can't wait, Joel, to get home and get back to the hotel to watch that game.
I don't know, because of Iowa's offense, right, and the struggles that they've had, in particular on their offensive line. Gus, I think Ohio State's defense is really good. I think we're going to find out a lot next week. You know, wow, what does this mean? Is the run defense good enough? You know, I mean, and for the most part, this run defense has been good enough. But boy, I mean, they're going to be challenged. Right? That's the number of yards that they gave up on the ground to Oregon in a loss here and Michigan in a loss in Ann Arbor. And listen, you get both trains of thought. Some guys want to evaluate the talent that they're about to inherit. Jim Knowles wanted desperately to give all of these players a clean slate. And he didn't want any preconceived notions of what they could or couldn't do. I think more particular couldn't do.
3rd down and 2. And the handoff to Johnson. He picks up the 1st down. When you look back, flag on the play.
Well, I think the ball came out. And I think Ohio State got it.
Wow. Another turnover. That'll be 6 today for the Buckeyes.
Through war of attrition, they just did not have the depth or the physical play up front to stand up to a really good run game. That ball clearly out for Caleb Johnson. Now it's just about, did they recover it before going out of bounds? And it looks like they probably did. But that's what happened.
The Buckeyes leading big. And they'll hand it off. This is Hayden.
You know, these starters very rarely in. And for as much as we could say, like, hey, you know, Ohio State didn't look their best in the first half. Nice completion there with G. Scott. Gus, you look up, and they got 54 points. Iowa's got 10. And this is the most points that Iowa has given up in the Ferentz era. You know, they would have a good shot, but their offense can't sustain drives. And so because of that, it looks like he's going to go ahead and get the 1st down there. Nice little inside screen.
Caleb Brown with the catch.
By the way, 54 points on a top 3 scoring defense in college football. It's wild.
Arlen Bruce back deep. And he has it at the 6. And Bruce will get up to the 20 before being hauled down. He's knocked on the door. Played in the national championship game. I think he's got the right players. I think he has the right defensive coordinator this year. And they have Michigan at home. They're going to go up to Penn State next week. That will be interesting, but I think the Nittany Lions were exposed last week in Ann Arbor.
You know, they have not been tested, right? Like, Toledo is still the only team with a winning record that this Buckeyes team has beaten.
You know Beaver Stadium is going to be lit. Nice catch on the sideline by Brody Brecht.
I'm partial to Brody Brecht.
Ball punted. And it'll be fielded at 34.
And Mark Pryor was making a rehab start down from the big league team, and so he wasn't throwing breaking balls, Gus, and we knew it.
He was just throwing fastballs.
He was going to throw 50 fastballs, and then that was just it. Took my helmet off, and I thought to myself, you know what, college education is probably in my future.
Great story. Great story. 30 seconds to go. Ohio State will improve to 7-0. Buckeyes make it look easy in the second half as they defeat Iowa